Alrighty, hello everybody, and welcome to another Starfleet Command stream on Wednesdays, trying to make this probably the new, more official time slot. We've marched it back to where it began, and here I'm hoping that it's going to stay. So hello everybody, and welcome to another Wednesday Starfleet Command stream. Hello Raider, welcome to the stream. Am I still sore over Sunday stream? I have chilled, relaxed, and I'm not thinking about it. Alright, so we have been continuing along our Federation versus Klingon campaign, and last I remember we were pretty gosh darn close to having it done. It's just so tantalizingly close out of reach. And if I'm not mistaken, that's also the last tile that the Klingons own. Yeah, it is. So we may actually grab these two tiles. Ooh, map is updating. Map is fine. We may grab the... Well, we may grab this one tile left before we actually wipe out the Klingons themselves, but there is so very little left, to the point where I'm going to say I think we're probably going to be able to get this actually done today. I do think that today shall be the day when we finally crush the Klingon Empire. Just going to do a quick check through all of my ships, all my stuff. You do need more missiles because you use them at quite the prodigious rate. 59 prestige worth of, and full shuttles. Alright, so let us send our battleship division right back into the enemy territory. And a shipyard assault, why not? I'm not the biggest fan of shipyard assaults, but at the end of the day, I suppose it is a great location to gather together a whole bunch of dreadnoughts and battleships and see what happens. So let's red alert and start to chug on along. Also, before we do anything else, we're going to select our electronic countermeasures, there we go, and electronic countermeasure, as well as maximize the forward shield of any additional power that we may have to protect ourselves from their fast recharging disruptors. We are being escorted today by, aside from the Delta, who is our own personal bestest buddy, the Freedom, who apparently we decided to bring our repair tender on this one, and the Emniar, who is another freighter. Okay, this was not a great plan, just saying. We're squaring off against two C-10s and what could be more, depending on whether it actually shows up. So let's launch a probe to see how badly we're outnumbered. If we are, with any luck, there's going to be nobody over here. If not, well, then we could be in trouble. Okay, looks like we're in luck. So it's two C-10 battleships versus... Or no, B-10 battleships. They're only C-10 dreadnoughts. Nice. Although, that's still a pretty significant amount of firepower when you're talking about the Klingons. So two C-10 dreadnoughts versus two Federation BB battleships. Let's see if we can actually make this happen, because I've got to admit, I'm a little bit concerned. You are still packing, massive amounts of anti-missile defense systems, so that's not going to work out so great. Could overload the forward weapons, and I may actually want to do that. Have I tried online with the new Dynaverse 2 server? No, I have not. One, I haven't had the time, and two, I don't really have much of an inclination to do so as of yet. At some point, we may end up trying that out, but for now, I'm not really all that interested in doing online. I just don't see a whole heck of a lot of it having to go for me, I suppose. Maybe at some point, though. Maybe it's like a thing with the people in the Discord or something, but I haven't tried it as of yet. Now, the great thing that's happening here right now is these two dreadnoughts decided to focus on the Emniar, who is not going to survive very shortly. Although it does look like, unfortunately, that the fighter squadron has been launched already from our little buddy over here, so the Delta's fighter squadron is going to die, and we all know it. Photon torpedoes have been overloaded. Phaser X's also overloaded. I'm getting a little bit too used to not having Phaser X's in the Gorn campaign, so I forgot to prepare them, but luckily we caught that in time. A little bit of damage going down on the Dam Slayer. The Dam Slayer has no defense shift going for him, only for us. So we're going to get relatively close here so we can hurt him quite badly. Come on, give me a range of 5. Am I going to be able to make it? I think so. Before he can pull up a good shield? Absolutely. Photon torpedoes? Oh, very terrible on that one, unfortunately. Looks like we only managed to hit 3 of the 8 photon torpedoes from a range of 5, no less. So that was not wonderful. Set our photon torpedoes back to normal mode as we'll use a little bit of defense on this one. There is no way that those missiles get through. They struggle in order to get through a single AMD, much less 8 of them. By which a single, I mean one group of 4. Although I could follow that up because they've both shut off line, and I think, ooh, we've got an interesting combination. Are you actually a Q-ship? You are. Okay, so the Freedom is not a repair tender. The Freedom is a full-on commerce raider in his own right, and he don't care about nothing else. So we're going to come back around, and... oh, wow. Thank you, Freedom. If it hadn't been for the Freedom over here, we would have never have gotten those shots through. That was beautiful. And a lot more follow-up firepower coming in. Our Phaser X's are fully charged, ready. The Phaser capacitor is full. Let's see if we can't blow open a hole and help him out. Did not end up working. Unfortunately, he still managed to shoot them all down, although my missiles are about to come up online, and we may be just running him dry. That's entirely possible that we could just be running them out of missiles. On our own point defense systems now engaging, blasting away through the enemy defenses, and we have run his AMD dry. Ooh, forward shield is down. We got to pull off to starboard as we bring him down the port side using our phasers. We do have a couple of photon torpedoes in the back. And a little bit more damage, and I think the Delta's got him. He does indeed. Alrighty. So that's that little Klingon Dreadnought division completely taken care of. We lost a single phaser and some armor in this fight, so not the worst thing in the world. Hello, Laurendale. Welcome to the stream. Laurendale, by the way, you need to let me know which mech that you want to take into battle coming up, because I'm going to be doing that mission soon. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you may need to catch up on the Mech HQ stuff. Hello, Rimmer. Welcome to the stream. Raider, are we almost ready to choose another race? Yes, they're down to a single tile. They've got an Empire defense at 25. If we're not able to completely wipe them out today, I'm going to be absolutely astonished. Although it is possible that we could capture the tile and then instantly the map updates and we lose the tile and have to refight our way through that shenanigans again. Oh, the planet of Kronos. We flipped the tile to neutral and then immediately the map updated and jumped it back up to an Empire defense of 40. Then we had to batter our way through that again. That alone cost us an entire episode. But for Marak and Shell. But the Marak are... Don't get me wrong, I love playing the Marak, but I'm not sure it'd be the most entertaining for the stream, because basically the whole plan is sit at maximum range, bombard with missile. Sit at maximum range, bombard with missiles. Which I'm totally down for, but you guys may want to consider that. The only rule I'm going to have is no pirates. I don't like doing pirates. Pirates are boring. Pirates are not fun. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people like the odd weapon combination, and I can see how some people can very much enjoy that. But me, pirates are not fun. I've had to fight my way through pirates too many times. I don't like them. Also, LFRDs. Haha, we've got Lyran Stardox. Oh, you poor defenseless sods. You're not going to be able to do anything against me. Speaking of which, by the way, I'm freeing you up from formation. Go kill whoever you want. I don't think you're actually going to get yourself all that badly hurt. In fact, the Delta shields didn't actually drop in that whole fight. No, Raider, I'm totally down with it. I'm not saying no. I'm just warning. We need everything except the missile launcher, so that's that one right there. Hi. Oh, I had hope. I did. I really did. And a mine right on top of us. Ooh, do I not have a forward shield anymore? I don't think yeah, I don't have a forward shield. And that phaser capacitor is broken loose again. So we're going to have to repair that. Is there a playlist for this stream? I haven't really been keeping it up to date like I should be, if I'm completely honest. I've been somewhat lazy when it comes to that. But at some point, yeah, I'll reorganize them all so that they're back in proper order. Normally, though, this is more of a YouTube channel than a stream channel. But I will sort of take some time again to get all of the streams properly ordered into their own playlists. Are there any other major races that you don't feel like being? I'm a little bit plasma'd out at the moment. Like, don't get me wrong, the Gorn are interesting. But I'm a little bit plasma out. Oh. Although I recorded tomorrow's episode just before the stream, like just several minutes before the stream started. And we actually did fairly well. Enemy kept us on our toes for sure. The episode went a little bit long because it ended up combining a starbase assault and a shipyard assault, which was an interesting thing to do. We'll slow down to a stop. We'll fire with all the weapons. And yeah, we didn't do enough damage. How's my forward shield at the moment? Not a whole heck of a lot? Okay, we can work with that. As long as we don't take any splashback. Yeah, he managed to hurt us again, didn't he? Stop hurting me. My ship is more expensive than yours, and therefore you don't get to do anything about it. Them's the rules. You know what? You have no shuttle bay. Goodbye. Always lovely. Missiles are a lovely weapon system with which you can deal all the damages. Alrighty, so another successful mission down. We have taken a little bit of damage, so we're just going to hop on back to one of our, 3 star bases that we erected around this planet, just to sort of keep them contained. So we'll pop up over here. Hi, supplies. We took 10 points of damage, plus 10. Okay, good. We didn't have it glitched. I hate it when it glitches. It's just irritating to have to work with. We'll retop off our missiles. We'll take the time to... Our fighters are good. It's his fighters that are bad, because he let them get thrown right away. Although he didn't have to spend any repair parts and he didn't take any damage, so maybe he has the right idea and we do not. So get ourselves stopped. But it's 178 every time we want to buy new fighters. Jeez, that is expensive. Get ourselves fully topped off there. How many shells you used? 1, let me guess, for a scatter pack, didn't you? You can't even control all of them in the scatter pack. Alright, keep the pressure going. Empire defense is down to 20. And another shipyard assault, so why not? So you gotta pick a new mech. We have several mechs currently in storage that are fully ready and equipped to go. I did post a picture that shows all the ones that we have options for. So if you don't want to, you don't have to, but the options do exist. Wow, we brought lots of battleships today. Hello, USS Tokyo, USS C. Lewis, and as well as us, the Sydney, and the Delta. And then, of course, the Kiev. Because no battle plan would be complete without the Kiev. If it wasn't here, well, we would all be lost, obviously. And it is a B-10 and a B-11 battleship, so there's going to be quite a bit of pain to go all around for everybody. Let's set up our electronic countermeasures, both systems going, the forward shield that we're desperately, desperately going to need, and start to slowly increase speed. Slowly, well, okay, a little bit more quickly. What a cute frigate. An FFV. Oh, it's a frigate carrier even. Aw, how cute. He carries at least 4 fighters. Although, look at that. Oh, that is the personification right there of the Federation battleship fleet. Yes, I love it. I love it so much. That's one of the reasons why Starfleet Command is way cooler. Let's go send a probe. Just double check, make sure he's really alone. I thought he was, but okay, we have just confirmed it. So we are now safe. This photon torpedo, no, keep it on overload, because if we burn through, although the amount of phaser firepower that he has at his disposal is more than a little terrifying. So maybe we should start flanking him a bit. Yeah, he started opening fire, damaging all sorts of to our front. And they've launched fighters and disruptors, which we've managed to not take on our forward shield, but I'm not quite sure that's the thing. Yeah, there's the screen cap. Alright, let's... Ooh, you are a carrier, aren't you? No, you're not. You just are carrying a whole ton of fighters. Which, to be fair, I should have seen coming. Yeah, that's the play right there, because that will eat up a whole ton of their fire, which will hopefully keep us alive. And you know what? I'm going to launch my fighters. It's going to be suicidal, but go kill fighters, please. Photon torpedoes, we're in range. Hey, gunnery got 6 of those, but our forward shields are gone at this point. So is our forward starboard shield. Jeez, this is not a great situation at the moment. Although we did cause a pretty significant amount of damage to him. Okay, by pretty significant, I mean we caused basically no damage to him, but look at our ship. It's been through a shredder. That's from our friend. So photon torpedoes fired out aft, photon torpedoes offline, whichever ones remain at this point. We're going to disengage in not the best of order, but hey, we're working on it. Whole bunch of systems offline at the moment. We're going to see if we can't pull away in time before we get too badly mauled. Down to 74 power, we lost 10 from there. Get away from the consoles, they're going to blow up. Pretty much here. What are you? Oh. Wait, vultures have missiles? No, that must have been a scatter pod which really happened to be flying by. Alrighty, you mob a super battleship with 4 Federation battleships, and we're going to see your results on that one. So now it's just the C-10, or is it a C-10 or a B-10? The B-10. Okay, a little bit of a higher, more dangerous vessel. We need to keep that in mind. Do I have fighters anymore? I didn't think so. I did send them on a somewhat suicide mission to go attack the other fighters, so really can't blame them for not being here. Asbestos gloves on a tactical. I think you may be causing more problems than you're solving at that point. Keep the repairs going. Oh, we've gotten through his AMD at this point. I don't have any photon torpedoes because I did shut them offline, and he's gone. Oh, we didn't even lose the Kiev. Look at that. He's alive. Isn't that adorable? Alrighty. Whew. We're the only ones who took any real damage in that. Which, for a good reason. I mean, we ran right down their throat so that we could get the overloaded photon torpedoes on them, but still, our ship is battered. But hey, the Tokyo and the, what are you again? The C.S. Lewis, yeah, sorry. Both got away scot-free on that. Oh, my poor, poor ship. Even the deflector dish is broken. Well, we'll get that all nice and buffed out. Nobody will notice. Be able to sell it for at least 30% value. Alright, zoom out. Where did I put all the duct tape? It's in the closet. In the closet, back behind the head. Our point defense system, luckily, should be able to handle all of this, so I'm not all that worried. We did not use it up. We recently restocked.
7 tractors to defend
Alright, I'm just going to activate point defense tractor beams just in case. We're almost back up to full power, so that's a lovely thing. And once the full power is back online, are we really all that damaged? Potentially. See, that's the thing I don't like about what's currently set up, in the fact that the game is tied so tightly to what speed the game is playing. So that missile should have gotten picked up by our defensive tractors and just wasn't. Speaking of, how many defensive tractors do I have left? I have 4, so yeah, it shouldn't be a problem at all. So, unfortunately, that means we have to slow fly our way over, because if we speed up the speed of time, as you can see, missiles will penetrate through, and that's not good. So our point defense system shouldn't have any trouble, though, taking care of all of this. Get the missile bays repaired. We are going to be going back home, so this is kind of redundant, but I feel like doing it anyway. You go away. I don't want to have to deal with you. Oh, that's right. Actually, no, I was about to say the photon torpedoes are overloaded, but they're not being. We're just using all of our power into the phaser capacitor every single time we actually have to shoot one of the phasers. Something that I wish I could change. In fact, I'm going to do that, just in case. That way we're not killing ourselves every time we have to shoot with one of our phasers. Are the repairs coming? We need a photon torpedo back. That'll be most of our systems done at this point. Oh, don't tell. Okay, good. They're coming. They're just also slow. Which, to be fair, we are also going extraordinarily slow. Where is the Kiev? Does anyone see it? Oh, there it is. Anchoring the entire formation out here on the edge. Right there. Keeping pace with the dreadnoughts. I gotta say, though, the Federation dreadnought does not look quite as cool from this angle. It's not one of its better ones. Alright, so how far are we from the dry dock? We are 34. We could turn directly in on it to try and take it, but not that much of a hurry. Increase the speed time. Can we please just run your magazines completely out of ammo? I don't think I'm asking for too much here. Oh wow, Delta really wants to take him, and he's already done a pretty decent job. Okay, well, now, you know, we're going for the edge corner because I want to go for the edge corner. That way I don't have to backtrack any. And hopefully by that point, the Tokyo and the C.S. Lewis will have taken care of everything on their end. Maybe we get to be the ones who finally only have to take out a single dry dock instead of all of them. Point defense systems are still doing good. Unfortunately, the Gatling phasers had to get involved with that one, but other than that, we're fine. It's what, the 3rd volley of photon torpedoes you fired? You haven't hit a gosh darn thing with it yet. You still have fighters? Wow, that's actually pretty impressive. Oh no, those are not ours. Those are not our fighters. Okay, photon torpedoes. Away. Phasers. Lovely. Because we're a battleship. And that's what battleships do. On to the last one. We haven't yet gotten their magazines out, but they're pretty gosh darn close by this point. His point defense systems are engaged. Yes. This is not our friend. Well, this is our friend, but it's not part of our fleet. But we're going to enter in a little formation here with him. He fires his slow missiles. And we have our medium speed missiles. You know what? We may as well contribute to... I was about to contribute to the photon torpedo barrage, but that's not happening anymore. We've managed to actually take out the target. Lovely. So the Federation battleship fleet came together in order to knock out a B-11 super battleship, so that worked out. Klingons, Hydrons, Lyrans have a Mr. Race that does not use plasma and is not Marek. Well, there's Federation again, I suppose. Let's see. It's Hydrons, Lyrans, Marek, Klingon, Federation. I suppose the ISC, sort of. But they do also kind of... Let's see. Empire Defense 15. We almost got it. So close. Let's get our supply. 245 damage. Jeez. We did not make it out of that one mostly intact. Now, did we? We've been barely using any of our missiles, though, which is more than a little amusing. Yeah, this time we have to fully restock our vultures, which costs us 140 that time. And a whole ton of spare parts. But you know what? We're good on cash. We are fine maintaining 2 battleships. It's not a burden at all. How's your fighters? Also completely dead. Lovely. Pat, shoot up. The question is, will we be able to finish this campaign before I've got to stop, like, fully topping off my battleships? Alright, let's take another mission, and a planetary... A base assault? Ooh, No. No. I will take the shipyard assault, because that base assault is going to be a full-on super heavy Klingon battle station, and I don't think we take that one alive. Battle stations. Oh, wrong button. Alright, we today have the Antares, and the Kiev is back. So clearly this is the Kiev actually in the area, and this is a battle frigate, which has 3 nacelles, and 2 C-10 battleships. Lovely. Let's ramp up the forward shields so that we can defend ourselves. Really? Already? You thought you had a decent shot? I mean, the distance is 63, man. How much damage do you really think they're going to cause at this point? Let's see. Phaser ones at a range of 51 to 75 will deal a maximum of 1 damage and a minimum of 0 and will average 0.1 points of damage. Yeah, that's about how serious that was. Although, oh no, our weapon systems do charge that fast. Send the probe. Let's go find out exactly what it is we're getting involved with, so that we can actually prepare ourselves. Okay, good. It's just him. I had been worried that we would start getting mobbed by like 4 battleships, because 4 versus 2 is even worse than 2 on 1. Truly, truly is. So shields are ready. Ooh, photon torpedoes are not overcharged. Yes, let's overload them. It is a bit of a risk, because it forces us to get a little bit closer. Perhaps more of a warning shot? Perhaps. I mean, the phaser X's will recharge in time. There's no concerns on that end. So, hopefully we can keep the Kiev alive, but I make no promises. Long-range photon torpedo fire, not actually managing to connect with anything. And it does look like they're not attempting to go for us, they are instead attempting to go for the Antares, and the Antares, wisely, is running away. I think this is a very good plan, a bold plan, that the AI should stick to a little bit more often. Because going in on this would be more than a little suicidal. His fighter's getting involved, eating up a whole ton of fire. Yeah, our missiles are not getting through that, no matter what we try. Ooh, are you going to pull it right on into me? You know what? Link my target. Hold fire. How are you doing? Oh, your photon torpedoes are so underpowered at the moment. That's not great. Photon torpedoes are prepared. We are sort of within range. I want to get a book. Nope, shoot it. Okay, and fire. And you know what? We're just going to bombard this guy entirely, because he pulled off just in time. So we may actually, well, we would have gotten the shot through had he not dumped the wild weasel. But that's not the worst thing in the world. Oh, can I get another shot in before I cross over? Oh, come on. Come on, Phaser X's. Recycle, recycle. Yes. Okay, lovely. Now let's pull on through. All of you except you go back to normal. Our shield did collapse, but we were able to pull on through and only take minimal damage on that. Okay, all photon torpedoes back to normal. Our aft shield is down, which is a bit of a problem. Come on, we just need a little bit more damage on this guy. Yes, we're gonna overcharge him with missiles, because we might be able to get through that. Either that, or they're about to demonstrate an amazing display of flak as we just take a ton of damage on this one. Yeah, he was the chieftain was in the perfect position on that one to actually defend himself against what was coming in. But we are going to keep the focus down on this one. That way we can knock him out before he can do any real damage to us. Might be a good idea to launch the fighters now, but no, we're not going to risk it. Phaser X's, keep him back coming. And you're waiting for my command. There we go. Okay, I'm freeing you up to light. And you get to engage my target, which is him. Okay, I got to get him off me. I am really tempted to pull him out of position. Okay, that was beautiful. I'm very glad I ordered him to fire, despite his intentions. Launch a couple of more missiles his way so we can actually get things out of control. Keep the repairs going. I want phasers. I want more phasers. I want a defensive system. Sure, why not? And more phasers. Because phasers are more important in this fight than photon torpedoes or missiles. Because we're a Federation at the end of the day. AI Federation for doing a good job. He's alive, so I suppose that does count as doing a good job. Hopefully he can come and protect us from these incoming missiles. Scatter pack coming out from the Delta. And we're actually in a really nice position on this one with full photon torpedoes. And most of those photon torpedoes actually hit lovely. And then we took most of them down on the forward shield. And he's lost his defenses. He's dead now. Goodbye. Nice to know you. Lovely. Good job. And you're right, the Antares has been just cycling out around here this whole time, knocking out most of these missiles. So it really actually has been performing the battle frigate escort role, which is astonishing to me because they don't normally do that. Doing a wonderful job, little guy. Okay, let's just keep everything repairing. Taking a bit of a beating on this one, but that's to be expected. Let's slow down the speed of time so the Antares actually has an opportunity to protect himself from the incoming missiles. Oh, Antares is actually out of systems. We got to get in there and hopefully try and protect him. Although, I think they've decided to go after different targets. Have you decided on using a new Rotec mod for today's video? Haven't seen it yet? I'm using it. That's because I'm still the episodes that are up right now are still going through the backlog. You're not going to get a new Rogue Tech episode with the new patch until next week. So everything for all of this week is actually already recorded well before that. I mentioned this on the Discord. I had been trying to get ahead on a whole bunch of videos because there was a illness going around at my work. Unfortunately, I ended up catching it, which was not fun. And so I ended up using most of the backed up videos. But yeah, all the Rogue Tech episodes this week are from that time period where I was just getting on ahead. So we will not see the new mod in action until later. And I may actually end up holding off on recording because some people they've been tweaking the new mod pretty heavily because they do want to keep things reasonable. And quite a few of them have noted, but I'm probably not going to use it anyway. I will probably alter the values to something much different just because I do not play in the style that they want to encourage with that. Maybe on a different playthrough, but I think I mentioned this on the Sunday stream. One of my favorite things about Rogue Tech is just being surprised by what sort of mechs you can get and just random cool stuff happening. And this mod doesn't really let you do that. I have suggested to them that they change it to a 2-tier difficulty, with the first tier of difficulty being the normal one, in that it only does the new pricing calculations for your active mechs. Because the cool thing about the new pricing calculations is it now takes into account what equipment is on your mech, which is a more granular way of doing things. That's great. And then I've suggested that they then have a brutal tier, just like they have like for brutal AI or some of the overpowered mech stuff, and make that charge you for everything, including the mech parts in your hold and your gear. But we're going to have to see what happens, but right now I'm probably just going to modify the values to the point where it becomes mostly a non-issue. Oh, well, you have to use it. I mean, it's part of the mod now. I mean, it is part of Rogue Tech. I can modify the values to it, but I'm not going to remove it. So. Alright, this Stardock is about to have pain. Yep, and that's what I was anticipating, because now I can do this! Ha! I was waiting for him to do it. No, seriously, I had been waiting for him to do that, and he'd been taking forever to actually get around to attempting to defend himself from the missiles. There you go. Even the Delta's getting involved on that one. And photon torpedoes! Yes, able to just blast through his defenses. Knock out his... Nope, his tractor beams are going to hold up pretty well on that. But I doubt he has enough to handle even the Delta's load. Lovely. Federation battle frigates going off to fight the Klingon Stardocks on their own, although I think we've mostly run them out of ammunition. Not quite, though. They still have a few shots remaining. And if we were to fire missiles, well, we can fire missiles. And if actually we time this right, we might have more missiles ready to go by the time this... not quite, but soon. There we go. That should get through. Photon torpedoes. Ooh, the photon torpedoes took care of it before we actually got the missiles on. Lovely. Isn't it nice to be a Federation battleship? You have all the weapons you could ever want. You have quite a bit of power that you could ever want. And you have a pretty decent amount of protection. Now, your protection's not going to last if you run yourself straight through 2 battleships, but as long as you refrain from doing something like that, you got a pretty significant amount of defense going on. Even beyond just armor and shields. The redundancy on the ship system means that you get to keep your systems around for much longer before they start falling, and you get double regeneration. And all for the low price of not having any sort of plasma torpedoes, which are at all good, not enough missiles to get through any sort of point defense system, and having, well, a super flexible, not a great, big gun battleship weapon. Ooh, you actually held against that. Survive that. I anticipate that you will. Apparently not. All it took was a little bit more Gatling phasers. Ah, lovely. So the Federation battleship fleet continues its stomping invasion of the sole remaining planet of the Klingon Empire. And we were able to avoid destroying that starbase that we kind of would like to capture. Empire defense of 10. I'm going to pop up over here, see what comes up. This is a straight up patrol. It would be a bit of a waste of time. Not going to bother with it. Shipyard assault, and this time we didn't repair or rearm on this one, so this could be a little bit more difficult, but I kind of needed to build a little bit more cash, because we were getting a little bit low. No! Goodbye! Not happening. Adios! We are leaving! Yeah, I'm not getting involved in that. Look! B11V, B11V, B10X, B11X, B10X, B11V. No! Just no, guys, leave. No, that doesn't work. Granted, it'd be interesting, but no, they can't do it. Because I know what kind of defenses they've got. Each one of these guys has 4 AMDs. Each one of those AMDs can knock out every single one of those missiles that each one of those can shoot. Look out for our other BB. No. It's just gone. We're out of here. 6 Klingon battleships, of which 5 of them were B11s. I am not getting myself involved in that mess. Thank God he's falling. He doesn't. He won't. Yeah, attacker ship destroyed. I mean, the Merak, a properly commanded Merak battleship is pretty dangerous, but there's a reason why the Merak BBX did not make the list of top 8 battleships, and instead the BBM did, which is an entire generation behind the BBX. That would have been insane. No, not happening. I'm gonna stop back home and resupply. 192 plus 16. Grab some of this. We're actually good on the rest, though. Yeah, that was the Klingon fleet. Oh, come on. Really? You're gonna waste my time with a diplomatic delivery? The diplomat can deliver himself. Go away.
Battle stations.
How did they get a B-11V in our friendly territory? That's what I want to know. Well, at least we got the Antares again, so he can help out a little bit. Got a B-11V and a B-10X. Or a C-10X. So there's that coming against us. We should be able to handle him, but this was one of the reasons why I did not want to upgrade to the 2 battleships. Because I knew it would start sending multiple battleship fleets against us, and that's just a level of pain I don't want to deal with. There's no point in going overloaded photon torpedoes, and I don't know what the B-11V changes compared to just the standard B-11X. I mean, it's got to be losing some level of weapon systems, but darned if I don't see it. He's got an AMD for free, I know that much, that you cannot destroy. It doesn't show up on the Marine boarding party list, which is really irritating. Because you'd really like to be able to knock it out. That way you can use your missiles, but no, that does not work. Let's get our defenses going before we get ourselves killed out here. Because otherwise he's just going to break right through us. Go that and that, just to mess with him. Really tempted just to use photon torpedoes in proximity mode. Just sort of mess with him. Maybe probe him? It doesn't matter. I mean, we've fought B-11Vs enough. We know exactly what they're carrying. And it's a lot of phasers and a lot of disruptors. And, you know, a whole bunch of missiles on top of that. The problem is you can't hit the AMD. It's just not on the list. It doesn't show up. So I assume it's a visual glitch. I think they can only draw so many things on here before they decide that it, or before the game decides it can't handle it. But it is irritating to have to deal with. Because it just... we have a lot of firepower that is tied up in missile launchers and we don't get to use them. Which, you know, not great. Although, you know what I'm going to do? After we defeat the Klingons, I'm going to run one skirmish match while we decide what next faction we're going to play. And I'm going to take a Merak heavy bombardment cruiser against a B-11. Just to see what it'll do. I think I know what it's going to do, but just to double check. Turn! Run! One hit. Good job, gunnery. Good job. You like me a little irritated? Why? I'm not one of those screamer YouTubers who goes on and just rages about how unfair games are. I don't think anybody would actually like that if I were doing it. Quickly, I need special weapon mode? Special weapon mode, fire! Wait, what? You're supposed to fire your photon torpedoes in special weapon mode. Ah, gosh darn it. I suppose we've got missiles heading this way. Do some missile systems have AMDs attached? Yes and no. In Starfleet battles, some missile systems also can fire AMDs. And some missile systems will give you an AMD for free. I believe it's the GRAC. But it does seem a little bit... you should still be able to bombard the AMD itself from what we've seen. Not had their coffee this morning. Oh yeah, the gunnery team. Come on, give me a little bit better than 1. Hey, that was 1, 2, 3, 4 of them? Maybe only 3. Goodbye, Antares. You did not last. Not that we kind of expected you to, but we had hope. Mild hope, but hope. 2 more photon torpedo shots. Come on, you can do it. Total missage. Not great. So I want to get a couple of salvos of just bombarding this B-11 from beyond visual range at this point. Hello, Thorbush. Welcome to the stream. We're just sort of trying to play a couple of games with a B-11X instead of getting too close to it. Although, if Delta doesn't actually protect itself, we are actually going to have to go in just to protect the Delta. Because seriously, Delta, you should be reinforcing your shields and doing all kinds of crazy shenanigans with electronic warfare. I'm kind of surprised he's not sort of keeping pace with us. Because we are well, he should be, yeah, really should be able to keep pace with us. Not quite sure what's going on there. Although I am tempted. Oh, that's what we're trying to avoid, by the way. That's the reason why I'm not getting into a close range gun battle with him. Because all of these fighters, oh, I don't want to have to fight those and the battleship at the same time. But I will fight them one at a time, where it's very safe to do so. Okay, wait for the photon torpedoes. There they are. And yes, I know we could have gotten a little bit of our accuracy by pulling within a range of 30. I'm not going to do that. Because I'm not feeling particularly hungry for danger. The disruptors, plinking weapons that they are. There we go. A little bit more damage on that shield. It's going to take quite a lot of work to knock it out, but we'll get there. Don't turn too heavily into him. Come on, Delta. Break to starboard. Come on. Don't be stupid. Oh no, Delta's going in. He's decided that his turn course needs to take him into port. That's going to get him to point-blank range with that B-11. Come on, come way out. High energy turn, something. Don't do this. Oh, we're going to lose him. Let's see if we can shut him down. Oh, this is going to hurt him so badly. Yeah, he's already lost one shield at least. Lost another shield. Just why would you do that, man? Why would you do that? Do you have any missiles armed at the moment? You don't. Okay, so that was me attempting to push him off a little bit. I'm glad you could make it back out alive. That's always nice. Look at that AMD. Just guts any sort of missile volley. There is a reason why the Merak... I'm going to say it again. There's a reason why the BBX for the Merak did not make the list. Because enough people have the ability to do that. There we go. That's 6. We might even... yeah, we're going to pass within a range of 10 to figure out exactly how much damage he's got left. Ooh. That forward shield of his is starting to look mighty thin. Now, of course, the Delta over here doesn't have a couple of shields. But details. Okay, no, we got too close. We dug too deep, we got too close to the core. And now our aft shield is going to pay for it. Because there's not much I can do about it at this point. More missiles. Maybe I'll trick him. You never know. He did slow down, so that may give me enough time to pull out of range. No. Pull to port. Port, Delta. Come on. Combine with the fleet. Thank you. Are you going to crash stuff for that? No, he doesn't even care. He has no fear. And why should he? I mean, he's already got the Delta pretty badly mauled. He's got my aft shield pretty badly damaged, so the moment that I turn in on him, he's going to do the most annoying tactic in the universe, and he's going to bomb our aft shield offline, which is going to be irritating to deal with. Although we've almost got his forward shield down. This is the other reason I generally don't bring in a second battleship, because I can't do this tactic effectively. Because he's dying really badly, just because of that one maneuver, because he's not smart enough not to break into the fleet. Photon torpedoes. Okay, that's a pretty decent amount of damage. Overload the forward shields. Or not the forward shields, but the disruptors. Gotta get in and deal a little bit of damage. I gotta push him back. Oh, this is going to suck on about 7 different levels. That's the range. High. Drop a mine. Gatling, come on. Okay, there goes a forward port shield. There goes a whole bunch of other shields. All weapons, come on. Okay, I was hoping the Gatlings would do just a little bit more. But yeah, one pass with this guy just stripped away completely half of our shields, knocked out a whole bunch of phasers, and damaged the power systems. Oh, and we did almost nothing to him. Is that what our AI ships when we used to play? I'm in a similar boat. But I did it because, well, it was getting a little bit frustrating to be fighting a B-11 and a C-10 every single time, all on my own. Now I get to combine it with the incompetence of the AI, but hey, half the time, sometimes it might work. Okay, I gotta turn in, and I want to turn into port, but I can't do that because I have no shields on my port side. Yeah, the armor I can live without for now. I have hurt him quite nicely, though. Will you stop hitting me? Just go away. You're at a distance of 17. Do you know what your chances to actually hit me at a range of 17? I will tell you what your chances. At a range of 16 to 17, you should be averaging half a point of damage when you fire those phasers. Ugh, I hate you so much. Missiles are mostly ready. Phasers are on the steady recharge, and we should actually be able to kill this case without too much trouble. I'm tempted, and I think I'm going to do it. We're going to charge to B11 again. Because if we can leave that C10 behind, we should be in an okay spot. This mission's going to cost us so much prestige. It's almost unfunny. And by almost, I mean no, it's completely unfunny. But we're dealing with it. So we're going to dive right on top of him. Hopefully we can avoid some damage on the port side. Just because, you know, we don't have much on the port side at this point. Point defense system handling it like a champ. Hi, I see that you have no forward shield. Allow me to put that even further into things. Okay, Gatling phasers and his invincible AMD. Oh, come on. You've got to have something at this range. Shoot him. He's got nothing. He had literally nothing. Actually, no, that's not true. He had 2 phasers. Gosh darn it. Oh, do I at least have an half-firing photon torpedo? I do. Okay, we hit him and we didn't do anything to him. We're going to lose the Delta on this one. I can't tell him to retreat on his own. I'd love to be able to do that. If I could just click a button and say, get out of here, I would. But I can't. And I'm not committed enough to doing a standard assault profile that I can just release him from my control and tell him, do whatever you want. So, we are going to be able to kill this B-11. The question is, we haven't put any damage into the C-10. What kind of condition are we going to be in when we have to fight him? Are we still going to have a second ship? I don't know the answer to that question at the moment. We're working on it, though. I do think, though, this next run will be mostly the death of the B-11, and if not, I may even get him low enough that I could deploy... Oh, you launched... Huh, interesting. What's your defenses? Yeah, you've got that same quad AMD rack that all the higher-end battleships have. Even though you shouldn't. You should not have that capability. No one should. Set these to normal. They're not ready, but just set them to normal. Oh, that was good. That was lovely. Capture. Forward shield we preserve by dropping. I know, it's a bit of a crazy concept, but it works. Okay, I have basically nothing left. But neither does he. And all I need is... Never mind, I was about to say all I need is one more good transporter run, but that's not going to happen. Come on, we've almost got this guy. Give him to me. We are going to lose the Delta. There's no getting around that, unfortunately. Because unfortunately for us... Ooh, are you going to... Is that going to get through? The transporter's not ready, or am I not in range? That's the real question. How good is your AMD still? Okay, I've got 9 people on board. Okay, so that's mine. Assuming I don't kill it. Let's go battle up the war song a bit. So we can... Ooh, we got a lot of repairs to get to. I don't need the photon torpedoes. What I do need are phasers and kind of missile launcher mounts. The AMD is helpful. Goodbye, Delta. That was dumb. You could have outrun those missiles with no problem, but instead you decided to stop, waste all your initiative, and now you're going to get killed from behind. Let's see if we can't save the Delta by throwing ourselves into harm's way. This is what it means to be a Federation captain. To throw your life away in the hopes of saving another. I could actually... Yeah, now would actually not be a terrible... I was about to say, now's not a terrible time to prep a scatter pack, but we're out of missiles at this point. So we can get that done. Okay, turn in enough to give me that free open shield shot. Or you could do that. Okay, I had significantly less in terms of phaser firepower than I thought I did. Okay, losing even more, taking even more damage that we really don't want to take. Another mine. And we got through that. Okay, we're doing fine. By doing fine, I mean we're dying. But it's okay. Marines, hi, hit and run. The rules are, kill that. I have a reason for that, even though I'm out of missiles, don't worry. Because I still have a shuttle bay. Ooh, no, our AMD is not doing well. Goodbye, Delta. You're going to die. If he kills you by disruptors, I'm just going to be super disappointed. 7 phasers out. Yeah, possibly. I'm showing 12 phaser X's. We got, what, 14, 15? 15, I think. Okay, I'm on a side where he actually has defenses. This is no bueno. If I can get right behind him, I can just dog him until he dies. Slow down. Hey, he's got no half shield. Hi, I actually think I got a pretty decent chunk of you on that one. Okay, we got that one. How many you got? You got 11. Give me some more phasers, gosh darn it. Just give me a gosh darn phaser. You know what? Everybody to the airlocks. We're going to use the hand phasers at this point. I'm that desperate. You're down to 67 points of power, and he decided to grab me. But the joke's on you, buddy. I've got a full forward shield. I had a full forward shield. Okay, now let go of me, please. I won't have to deal with this. I know what you're about to do. Stop it. Okay, at least we're able to defend ourselves a little bit. Come on, Avenger. Do something. Do something crazy. Okay, we managed to knock out the tractor beam. Okay, fighters. Assault. I believe in you. Okay, and we knocked out his AMD. So now we've got that going for us.
Repairing warp engines.
Come on, we've just got to do a little bit more damage to him to wipe him out. Hopefully outside of a distance where he won't actually harm the Delta. Look at that, see? There's nothing left on this ship. He doesn't have missile launchers, he doesn't have anything, but he's got an AMD. A fairly significant AMD. Alright, fighters, get in there. Gatling phasers. Yes, that's what I want to see. And I think we've got him taken care of. Marines? Send in the Marines. Okay, everybody. Only attacks when I tell you to. And fighter squadron. Return to me, and I swear to goodness, if you blow him up right now, you very possibly could kill me, so please don't. Get back on board without shooting your Gatling phasers. God, I never thought I'd think that. Come on. Woo! We got him back. Marines! 4-1! Ha! Oh, look at that. We're alive. My kingdom for phaser. We got off the Marines. Perhaps I can blast something useful. I need to go ahead. Yeah, we got him. We got him. Alright, so now we just need to wait for our Marines to grab the thing, and we'll have a brand new B-11, well, mostly used B-11V, and a somewhat used C-10. Just as soon as the Marines can get things done. Yeah, well, unfortunately, I blame it on the Delta. Him going in forced me to have to go in, and when I went in, I lost half my ship. Which is irritating, but actually I'm surprised at how much of the Delta remains. I mean, look at that. I'm surprised you're keeping up with me. Jeez, he's doing a speed of 11.5. Everybody out of formation. I don't want to accidentally risk you from doing things. Alright, there's the conference planet. See? It was a great idea by the diplomat to ride on my ship, wasn't it? We'll freeze and fly out. We'll also confuse the Klingons. The Klingons are on our side now. We have stolen their battleship.
Repairing warp engines.
Now, if we can just get the ship looking like an actual starship before we actually make orbit, maybe the locals won't realize how close that battle came. Although, we're actually in a position pretty much to be fully repaired and rearmed by the time we finish all the repairs. I mean, not missiles, but who needs missiles when you're a Federation battleship? Is who even alive? All of them. They're all alive. See, he's repairing his photon torpedoes as we speak. He's preparing for more battle. And our fighter squadron's fully alive. There's that, too. Okay, our engine core is fully repaired. We're just going to patch up photon torpedoes, the phaser mount in the back, and that one as well. And let's get ready to slow down and stop so that we don't actually hit the planet, because that would just be bad. Oh, is the ambassador? Of course he's alive. That creeps me out that I've got part of a tile right next to me. Because, you know, I don't accidentally want to get blown up. Which, you know, I think there are a couple of missions where the planet is too big and actually does blow up the battleships that spawn next to it. But we try not to talk about that because it, well, yeah. Get a little bit closer to the planet without getting too close to these gosh darn rings. Start to slow down. We need a distance of 5.99. And once we're there, we can pull away nice and safely. Okay, looks like the ship's not going to be fully repaired by the time. Okay, the ambassador has been delivered. Mostly in one piece. Do you want to wait to reduce Imperial? It's not going to help either way. Trust me. It's not going to be a significant enough savings that it's going to matter. We got 540 prestige, but look at the delta. I'm not even sure we're going to be able to fix it all. We can't. Oh, for God's sake. The heck, game. Ambushee. Okay, we've been ambushed. We can earn a lot of prestige on this one. Perhaps all the other... No. I bought it. I'm keeping it. Should know we might now. Oh, no. We've been ambushed. Whatever shall we do? Quick. To the life pods. I'm not selling the Delta. I'm about to make 500 prestige on this mission. I'm not selling the Delta. Let's just reinforce the forward shield just in case. We could be running into a mauler here. Got an E4 act behind us. Oh, we got jumped by a pirate destroyer and a Klingon escort gunboat. That's hilarious. Actually, this be a time. Let's go burn these guys down. This is one planet, by the way. One planet. We've been fighting this planet for an hour. That should show you how difficult the late game becomes, just because the battles are more rough. Here, take that. Actually, I shouldn't have done that. I'm traveling too quickly. I thought I was traveling a lot slower than I was. Yeah, of course you're going to do that. Photon torpedoes. I had enough of them that I figured it was worth it. Seriously? That was your plan. That was your plan. It's a bad plan. Hi, buddy. Hey, the little Klingon bird of prey. Set a probe. Oh, no. Yeah, isn't that adorable? Some Klingon captain decided to try blood and try and blood his frigate on a dreadnought like some legendary captains. Oh, boy, did he ever miscalculate. More missiles! We didn't reload the missiles, so these are all free missiles. We may as well just shoot them. And in fact, that would be the perfect timing here. Wait, 3, 2, 1. There we go. That should kill him. He's not doing it fast enough to get away, so that's gonna kill him. Because he's gonna wild weasel this, or not, you know. He didn't. I mean, he relied on his AMD, and that was a bad idea. Alright, so he's completely wiped out. We took no damage on that mission at all, which is good because we need even more repairs at the moment. So we need to go home to get patched up. And as you can see, 550 prestige for being ambushed. And a tile, you know, that's always fun. Let's go check out a mission. Oh, good. There's nothing here. So we can come back to supplies and fix our broken ship. We didn't fully fix the broken ship, but hey, back to the war. And a shipyard assault. So let's go see whether or not the Klingon super battleship fleet is back, because if it is, we can't fight that.
Battle stations.
Okay, we brought the Marak battleships, which can't do anything in this fight, and more Marak battleships, which can't do anything in this fight. Game, why? Literally any other faction battleship would have been useful to us. Even Lyran's would be more useful in this one. No, this is a fight. It's not a great fight, but it's a fight. Do I prep scatter packs? Is there a point? Ugh, until the AMDs are out, we can't do it. Yeah, that's why I'm turning to port. I'm gonna let the Marak do it first. I'm gonna let them get ahead of me so I can just photon torpedo the crap out of them and hopefully make an assault run without actually getting hurt by anybody. Because these guys are hopeless. Their entire missile complement is 12 missiles. I don't know who thought this was a good idea, but this is one of the ship classes I intend to fix. Because we are actually starting to move forward on starting some of the fixes. And this is to give him a couple of... I gotta give him a few MIRVs. So this battleship is getting his missile loadout completely re-rigged to be more in line with the BBM. It's basically going to be a BBM with X-type phasers. That's it. Power up the escape pods. No. We fight to win. Everybody fights, nobody quits. Alright, let's go prepare ourselves. So we hide behind the Marak. Because the kitty cat people will save us. Go, kitty cat people. I believe in you. I don't. You can do it. You can. Alright, photon torpedoes. That's an interesting way to begin. But you know what? Did anybody stop? No. They fired their entire missile complement and they did not even care. They just burned it all down. Like the monsters they are. Although look at that. That's death in the making right there. So nobody's targeted you, so everybody's been targeting the insufferable because it's just insufferable. Fire the photon torpedoes! Hey, we weakened them pretty considerably. Launch the missiles. They won't do anything, but it'll make us feel better about it. Really, that's the only reason why we're doing it. Hi, can I get close enough to provide an anti-missile shield for him? I can't. Oh, well. Please contribute your missile fire at this point. Thank you. Because if we want any chance of this happening at all, we need to do everything we can. More phaser fire, because we've almost got him. Oh, wow, that was just a... Okay, lovely. So the first battleship is down. You are a B-11V that I'm staring dead in the face, who's about to hurt me very badly, isn't he? Double mine. I want to pass through this without losing my forward shield, but I'm fairly certain that's literally impossible. Okay, so we're alive. We have some shields left, although a whole bunch of our forward systems are broken, dented, or otherwise damaged, so we're going to pull through, although it looks like the Crusher's about to die as well. The Vizslas are not being particularly useful. Is Crusher dead? No, not quite. Unfortunately, he did have some defenses. You know what? I'm freeing the Delta up. We're just going to operate as two independent battleships in this crazy world. Maybe that'll give them some permission to blow anything and everything to little tiny fragments while we sort of skulk around the outside of the battlefield, just trying to get our ship systems back online. Are you seriously trying to pick a fight with me? Because I will turn in and I will break you. I will utterly annihilate you, and you know it. Is the Crusher dead yet? Because the Crusher has like 2 battleships on top of him. Come on, Marak battleships, get in there, do your thing. Missile fixes is the other major thing. There we go. Okay, second battleship down. Surprise! I have missiles. Oh, please don't tell me those missiles will get free before that turns off. He's slowing to a crash stop. I have now placed him in a position to be mauled by him. Master strategist and tactician, as you can no doubt see. Victor or death? Absolutely, that's how we do it. We're taking lessons from the Klingons. Seriously, there's no way that the Federation fleet would get through an entire war with the Klingons without picking up a few Klingon traditions. Or at least the same level of bloodthirsty mindedness. Oh, come on, how did you not just missile bombard the Relentless into little tiny pieces? Well, we didn't need that. Alright. See, we can do it. It was just a little bit of a rough battle, not an impossible one. Are you kidding me? Just before you die, you managed to penetrate my shield and break one of my AMDs. You monster. Alright, let's go end this guy. Proximity photon torpedoes away. Eee, just blowing up all around him. You know, the proximity photon torpedo has got to be one of the most devastating weapons when you pause to think about it, because what does it do? It flies close to the target and explodes. What happens if your crew is taken to the escape pods? That's right. Suddenly you're being barraged by a hail of antimatter explosions. Okay. Dead. On to the Stardocks. Speaking of which, what kind of Stardocks are we dealing with? LFRDs. They are Lyran Fleet Repair Docks, so we don't have all that much to actually be afraid of, because they have a maximum range of 4.99 or 3.99. So we're just going to get next to them and blast them before they can actually do anything to me. It's going to be safe and efficient. And then hopefully this neutralizes the... It's not going to neutralize the tile. They still have an Empire Defense 15. It's been one heck of a battle to get here, but... Ugh. We shall survive and succeed, I'm sure of it. We must. For what happens if we lose to the Federation? What was the speech that he made? Against the might of the Klingon Empire, I have no fear. Because he's more worried about losing the ideals of the Federation. Axanar was amazing. Ugh. I need to get the USS Ares in this game as, like, an early level light cruiser or battle. Ooh, that would actually be a really good idea. I like that idea. I need to get a model of the Ares that can actually fit into this game, that actually like works with the way that the game reads certain models, so that I can use that as the replacement early light cruiser. That would be brilliant. I just need to find it. I'm not quite sure how or where or what to do, because unfortunately the game only takes a specific kind of model format, and I don't know anything about 3D modeling or how to convert models like that. There we go. First repair dock is down. Actually, let's speed time. Because the Constitution class is supposed to be bigger and more powerful than the Ares was. So the only problem we might have is the fact that the Ares has very visibly on it 4 photon torpedo launchers, and the Federation light cruiser only has 2. So that might be a bit of an issue. Although, if I move the missile launcher up, because I do believe it also has a missile launcher that can fire 2 shots, I can call them missile and photon torpedo tubes, and no one will be the wiser. Except for, you know, all of you. But there's only 6 of you here, so that's not that big of a problem. Slow to a stop. Okay, we're just going to photon torpedoes once again. Ooh, that actually did a lot more damage than I was anticipating. Missiles, because he does not have defenses enough to handle me. Oh, the Marak finally got here. See, that was the reason why I actually hung around, because I figured, you know what, they can handle a lot of missiles, but can they handle all of these missiles? And the real reason why this is doing nothing is because the Marak are firing from outside their missiles' maximum range, and then they're refiring new shots and losing control of their drone links. It's really stupid, but if I can upgrade them to have medium missiles, it will be perfect. It will be lovely, and victory will be ours, as it is just now. So we should have enough cash now to get the ships properly fixed and repaired. So that'll be nice. We still do have our fighter squadron of vultures, so there is that going for us. Batile's neutral. Oh, Batile's neutral. Come on, supply, supply, supply. Repair the ship, repair the ship. Repair his ship too. You're broken, I don't care. Head south! High! Fitting. Fitting, it should be a planetary assault. Alright, so the final mission for the soul of the Klingon Empire. Battle stations, and we brought with us today the USS Thresher, the most powerful vessel in our entire arsenal, as well as, you know, the Wallace and the Argus, but who cares about them? Alright, squaring off against this is a B-11, I think several B-11s actually. Yeah, a B-11, a B-11, and a PL-8. So the planet itself is actually not armed. That's an interesting thing to keep a note on. Also, the number of fighters that the Argus and the Wallace are going to be lobbing this way is going to probably soak up all the AMDs, which we can use to our advantage to launch missiles. Now, let's go find out if they have a hidden fleet, because if they got a hidden fleet, this is going to be a rough mission. It's going to be a rough mission regardless. I mean, at the end of the day, we're only 4 battleships, and they are 2 super battleships. But they aren't, so we've got that going for us. Lovely. Okay, so it is just 2 super battleships versus 4 battleships. So this fight actually could go bad. I'm hoping it doesn't, but it could. Let's get the electronic countermeasures flowing. Let's get the shields all charged up. Alright, today we stormed the Klingon homeworld. Well, we did that a while back, actually. Today we stormed the last bastion of the hiding Klingons who shall be defeated. Alright, I'm gonna do that. That's gonna lock the Delta to only shooting when I shoot. And even once I try and tell him to do whatever the heck he wants after that, he'll get lost like a very foolish child. So he is gonna have to be stuck on observed medium formation at the very least. Otherwise he's not gonna be able to do anything. So let us prepare ourselves for war and death. And war. And death. I still have a fighter squadron, so I could actually send my fighter squadrons to support their fighter squadrons. Been an honor and pleasure serving. Thank you. If you survive this battle, we'll make sure that you get promoted from ensign. We do not Harry Kim people on this ship. That is the rules. If you deserve it, you get it. Although, to think about it, you're head tactical, so if head tactical was an ensign, we'd be in a lot of trouble. Look at all that phaser fire! Oh, look at all that photon torpedo fire! I love it. I love it so much. Alright, they've deployed their fighters. And we're coming in. We did not overload the photon torpedoes, so we are coming in a bit undergunned. But I think they're going to make it first, and that might soak up some firepower. Yeah, I think he's realized he's about to take some really nasty hits. And I don't think he's very happy about that. Now, there's no possible way that we get our missiles through. Except if we try. Photon torpedoes. Photon torpedoes weakened him. Overload the phasers. Break through that. He's about to take a lot of damage. We're going to go right on into this guy. And our forward shields are gone. As to be expected. Someone attempted to grab us with a tractor beam. It did not work. Probably because, you know, the tractor beam was immediately blown apart. Photon torpedo, please. Come on, give me a photon torpedo. There we go. We're going to turn to port because that's the only shields we got left. Okay, we're almost out of shields on that left side. So the port side shields are struggling to hold. Oh, crap. That's a bad thing. Shoot. Thank you. I forgot. Reserve medium formation. You can do what you want. Well, you can't do everything that you want, but you can at least not get yourself killed because I tell you not to do things. Missiles and phasers, and we've got a pretty decent hold to keep blasting through. Poor Hurricane. Cute little friggin' in the middle of the biggest furball in the galaxy. Where is he? I don't see him. No, seriously, where is he? Where's the Thresher? If we lost the Thresher, then we may as well retreat now. Okay, the rear shield is gone. We were kind of expecting that, but we were also hoping it wouldn't happen. As we came around to our last remaining shield. Oh, come on. Please tell me I can get my missiles to thicken this salvo up, because if we can get them through. They're almost ready. They're almost ready. Alright, only 8 of 9 missiles, but we're doing okay. Where is the Thresher? I don't see him. Can't afford not to be looking. Let's look. Fight her. Hey, there's the Thresher. He was cunningly hiding. Using all that cunning, let me tell you. Hiding between the battleships. They couldn't even target him. Look at him. He's barely been touched. Nice job, Thresher Captain. Very clever. Alright, let's head over towards PL8, because it can't stop us. It was funny when Voyager was established communication with the Alpha Quadrant, and the first thing his parents is why he's still on. Oh, yes. Because the writers of Voyager were jerks. Let's prepare the missile launcher. Let's prepare the photon torpedo. And no, I'm not going to bother. Oh, that's my last spare part. Whew. We have nothing left. That last spare part will repair our missile launcher, which will enable us to assault the planet in a more efficient way. But that's it. That's all the ammo we got. Alright, so as soon as that's prepared, I'm going to start opening fire with the missile launchers. So that we can get things going. You didn't like Harry? Oh, that's a shame. I always felt sorry for Harry. Because they did not know what they wanted to do. And proximity. Just bombard that planet into dust. You know what? We're not waiting. Fire the missile. Fire the missiles. But I'm not tired. And we're gonna wait. And come on, come on. Ooh, most of them got shot down, but I had more, and you didn't even realize it. And I'll stop. Oh shoot.
I'll stop.
Ooh. I was pressing the wrong button. Yeah, I just saw it. Voyager in general? Yeah, that's a pretty accurate assessment of Voyager. Alright. Oh no. We didn't think this through. I have hopes and dreams. I truly, truly do. Come on. We're providing enough bombardment from space. You should be able to take this. Come on. I have photon torpedoes and missiles and phasers and anything you want for ground support, you've got. Well, thank you. Whew. That was close. Nothing short of impressive about it. It was lost in space. Star Trek. It wasn't even that. Such a great opportunity wasted. I found Harry Kim very inoffensive and I fell for him too. I thought there was an episode where he shacked up with a cute alien and kept Janeway grounded him. He's sick because he was just always the hard luck kid. Like every single thing that happened to this guy. No, seriously, Klingon, how long are you actually intending to hold on this planet? Yeah, every single time it was always... There we go, jeez, I was a little worried. It would always bad happen to him. So... Alright, please tell me that's a Klingon Empire conquered. Please tell me there's no more Klingons. Because our battleship is quite badly hurt. Please, my battleship. It's very sick. Save. Save. Load. Let's see, we did it. We did it! No more Klingon Empire. It is all defeated. Good guy blue reigns supreme. Alright. And we did it with 2 battleships. Didn't even have to resort to X-type heavy cruisers. Looks like we've even taken some of the Hydrogen territory. Alrighty, so the Federation has officially conquered the Klingons. And the galaxy trembles. Alright, so... couple of thoughts here. Maybe not. Because the Federation has more... well, the Romulans down here are quite deadly, I assure you, sir. Do not knock the Romulans down there. They are the plasma torpedoes. The plasma torpedoes. Alright, we're going to check one thing, and we also do need to, we still have about 45 minutes left in the stream, so we do need to do a next campaign. So, while we're thinking about what campaign we want to do first, I'm going to do a little bit of catharsis here, and I'm just going to see if I can beat the crap out of a B-11. A B-11X, because it's the big one. Is it right or left for the B-11X? I never can remember. That one. And we're going to go into space dock, and we're going to give him all the advantages that he deserves. After all, we want to be fair about this, so he gets Type 4 missiles instead of Type 1s. He gets fast, he gets ×4, he gets, I don't know what's a good Klingon ship, so I'm just going to assume it's the Lancer. And we'll give him all the spare parts he could ever want, because he's a battleship and he deserves it. And then we're going to take our heavy bombardment cruiser, and we're going to see if we can break him. I don't know. I really don't know if we can do it. I'll be honest about that, because Klingons are very, very dangerous. They're very, very powerful. Also, I'm not sure we have an AMD aboard this one, so that could be a bit of a problem. Although I would like to point out, we have 170 missiles on board, of which quite a few of them can split into 6 missiles, so that's quite nice. We're also fairly fast, given the type of vessel that we are. To maximize all of that, missile type, I want mediums, please. Because I am a man of culture. Okay, he's immediately launched his fighters, as one would anticipate. Let's get on the move. And disruptors, I'm not gonna need you, so disruptors off. Oh no, those are missile racks. Ah, normal. Why are my... oh yeah, because my disruptors were only used in a worst case scenario. It was always V-racks, full racks. Yeah, I remember. It's been a while since I've been in this ship. Full powered engines. Let's just get going. Let's also go shield reinforcements. You know, I could just knock out their fighters, like, right away. Nothing would stop me. No one would know. Jeez, how are you causing that much damage from this range? That's not cool. Reinforce that. Do that. Okay, so here's the plan. All fighters must die. You? Oh yeah, I forgot. Whoops, sorry. I'm trying to remember how to do this. I must break you. With our favorite ship. Hello! We bring the rains down from Africa. And let's see how you handle this. They didn't! Oh no, they did not. Okay, so let's go target that fighter squadron. Yeah, he's all on his lonesome. Okay, that was fun. A bit overkill. A bit. Have you seen what fighters can do? We overkilled nothing, sir. Those are Lancers. Those are not your run-of-the-mill, average, standard K-Swifts that they normally get. No. No, those are Gatling phaser-equipped, missile-launching, disruptor-toting death machines. And I say, sir, that we did nothing over. Launch that, wait for it to pop, wait for it to pop, wait for it to pop, and pop. Oh, wait, no. I gotta remember my missile tactics. We have special tactics here that we're not using properly, and we need to change that, although he is getting up to speed, and that is not okay. You're not allowed to do that, sir. You are not authorized to do that. Let me drag him back on the missile. Could just run his fighters off in the distance and then turn around and run back into him, leaving him out of it. Yeah, but that wouldn't give me the catharsis of knocking out his actual fighter squadrons. So this is 36 missiles. Let's see how he responds. I have a hope, but no guarantees. So he's attempting, and he's crash stopping, and wait for it, and wait for it, and wait for it, and wait for it. And... 1. Wait for it. 2. I don't know if this is going to kill him. Yeah, we did not use the proper quick step. And really, this isn't a proper quick step either. But I just want to make sure that he dies. Because it will be glorious. Let's see if I can't turn the direction, just keep his bow on. Alright, he's attempting to shoot them all down. Let's see what happens. Okay, we're also coming to the edge of the map. So, not quite as efficient as I had been hoping. I take that back. Good job. Alright, we haven't killed anything important just yet. So, let's go handle... 18 missiles might make it through? Maybe. Let's figure it out. So, we don't normally fight Klingon dreadnoughts as the Merak. Just isn't something that normally gets done. Pop, 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 pop. You know, I don't have to wait because these missiles already go. We're fine on that. So, I don't know if he's got another... He's got other defenses right now, but we're about to find out. We may need full strong salvos to bust through. Speaking of, we are 18. 6 more salvos. That's the crash stop we're looking for. You don't even know what is about to come for you, sir. We have brought the pain. The connoisseurs of it. And I may have been bleeding your AMDs dry. From all angles we strike. You cannot stop us unless we run out of ammo. That is entirely something that is possible. I mean, look at those AMDs, are they not? Okay, we ran them dry. Good. And his fighters, they come. His fighters come to save him. They will fail. They will fail. 192 damage. Let us send a probe. Let's find out what we did to him. Are you sure you really want to get involved with me, buddy? Oh, we didn't take out the shuttle yet. He's got 6 shuttles. Okay, so the only solution is to do it again. And maybe he'll learn his lesson. 3, 2, that'll be good enough. There we go. Keep the missiles nice and compact on top of each other. We do want to reverse the direction of this turn. As you can see, we're starting to get a little bit low on this shield. But then we'll come around and he'll basically be worthless. He's doing a speed of 8, so clearly we've caught something important. I don't think he can catch my missiles. I mean, this guy could physically outrun them, but I doubt that's going to happen. There goes another defensive drone. So hopefully the timing on this one will be a little bit better. We are not the most nimble thing in the universe, I recall. But this is going to be basically right on top of him. So how is this AMD going to handle all of this? The answer is... poorly. Oh, so very poorly. Phasers. Okay, we weaken him. Overload. Just kill him. You know what? I don't need to. Your mothership is about to die. And you know it. Probe. Wait for it. Please tell me it's broken. Oh, the shuttle bay is broken. Ha ha! Your shuttle bay is broken. And you know it. Phasers. Kill that. Thank you. Don't have to worry about that anymore. So, the spread on this is not really ideal, because these missiles are going to hit first, but it's going to be very dangerous to what he's about to take, because he doesn't have a shuttle bay. So if I can actually pull them in the right direction, I can actually get these missiles to hit first, which is kind of my hope and praying that it'll happen. So he is engaging the... Oh no, stop shooting the big missiles. The big missiles are the ones that will kill you. Good. So it is possible. It just takes a lot of fire. And I'm not sure we'd get through if we had to fight 2. But hey, we did it in 6 minutes. Alright, so what faction are we playing, folks? What are we doing? We have many new factions. Alright. There's also, you know, the ISC campaigns, but I was kind of saving those. Alright. Well, that is my name, isn't it? Early year, Admiral. So we have 1 vote for the Merak. Speak up, people. Even if you don't care, roll a D, whatever, and figure it out. so we can figure out what new faction we want to. Apparently we're Al. I don't know why Al is our current character name. Need to go ahead and fix that. Goodbye, Al. Nobody wants you. Yeah, Tirak. Jojo wants the Lyran because Jojo's a glutton for punishment. What's off the table? The Federation are off the table, and I kind of don't want to do Plasma, but if y'all want to do Plasma, we'll do Plasma. Just because I'm doing Plasma right now is the current mainline campaign, so doubling up on Plasma will slowly drive me insane. Do you realize how long it takes to perform some missions with Plasma torpedoes? It's like running in slow motion. Also, we really... Alright, so we got one Lyran, one Marak, and one ISC. How do people feel about the Lyrans? The Lyrans are terrible. And I know Tar has been trying to defend them and says that they're a fantastic race that is amazing in PvP. I don't see it. I really don't. We got 2 for the ISC. Lorendell coming in with more ISC for the frog people. Let's see. We actually did try an ISC campaign at one point against the Federation. It seemed to have stalled, but maybe I just gave up too soon by attacking that planet. The froggy people. They come in to annihilate everybody. I believe they're at war with everybody, so we have quite a few options. Although, I would request not going to war with the Hydrans as the ISC, just because that is the longest trip you can make in the game. Lyrans with the 3 XDD fleet endgame. Okay, we got 2 for Lyrans, 1 for Marak, and 2 for ISC. So we've got a bit of a tie going on. And we have one more person who hasn't voted yet. I see you. I see the 7 people watching. People keep telling me that I need to go to Twitch, and then people, when I actually like stream on here, they're like, no, don't go to Twitch. Okay, so we can either be the frog people... The kitty cat, well, yeah, it would tie it up and we'd be a little bit painful. And Thornbush comes in with the ISC, so therefore, early era Admiral, ISC and Tarak, let's rock and roll with a brand new Steam campaign. The Interstellar Stream campaign commences. ISC versus Lyrans. That's not a bad idea, actually. Versus Hydrans? It's technically short. Alright, let's go see where we are in the galaxy. Isn't it beautiful? Pristine. Nothing has marred it yet. There will be only war. Alright, we are at war with the Romulans. We are mortal enemies of the Gorn. We are mortal enemies of the Federation. We are mortal enemies of the Marak. We are mortal enemies of the Lyrans. And mortal enemies of the Hydrans. We are the Interstellar Concordia. Well, first things first, we are in a brand new FF, which for those of you who don't know, that doesn't actually show up until after you move and you start the map. It will stay here, I believe, indefinitely. To conquer the Klingons, they leave for the night and end up in the ISC. Ugh. Do you ever want to show up in the ISC? Okay, we can check this now. So we are in a brand new frigate FF. We have 4 phasers that only shoot forward and 2 F-type plasma torpedoes that only shoot forward because, for some reason, the ISC didn't realize that people can maneuver behind you, and it's a really good idea in war. So, yeah, let's go get ourselves fully rigged for combat and war. Victory shall be had.
Maximum alert.
Maximum alert. Not red alert, not battle stations, just maximum alert. Let's make sure our things are set up. 4 phasers, 1 plasma, 2 plasma, both plasmas. Because we were being clever when we did this one. Alright, so let's see how fast she goes. Not particularly. Well, that's not terrible. That's actually somewhat average. I believe 13 is average for the early yellows. What's their level of yellow alert? I don't want to try because plasma torpedoes charging takes forever. Hey, it's a Gorn frigate. That's unfortunate. I've got to use my only shuttle for a wild weasel. Are we charging this port side plasma torpedo? We are. It's just a graphical glitch. Show me how much power I have. Excess? A decent amount, actually. Steel for the power and the engines, so we go and the fast. Shields only. So who should we focus on as IC? We don't know yet, but we'll figure it out eventually. Still say Lyrans because you're sadistic. Yeah, because you want this campaign to last years. Thornbush is right there with you, by the way. Shields only? What do you mean shield? Oh. No, he means what's their call out? What do they say? Oh, that's the other thing that I need to really buckle down and take the time to do. I am replacing all of the ISC vessels with a different model, unless everybody thinks it needs to not happen. But, I mean, this is not terrible. This is actually not bad. Really, none of the Lyran ships are terrible when it comes to design. They're actually quite nice. I do like them. Alright, so now that we've finished doing a little bit of donuts out here in space, we can now engage with our weapons of destruction. They shall not hold us. Misunderstand. I mean, we should go to kill the Lyrans of the ISC because it's all the way across the sector. Yes. But like I said, Thornbush is right there with you for entirely different reasons. Because if we do that, we're going to be playing this campaign for probably 6 months. And that would mean that Thornbush gets to watch the Lyrans every single week. Okay, he's being intelligent. He's driving it at maximum speed as well. So we have a Gorn captain who actually kind of knows what he's doing. Oh, I forgot just how huge those things are. Jeez. Are you going to protect yourself? You are not. But then again, I'm not protecting myself because now my stern is towards an enemy unit and I'm, you know, the ISC, who don't believe that backwards firing weapons are a thing for a couple more years. Hey, I've hurt you some more. You are outrunning me. More speed to the power. I'm going to run. We're going to run. Just to get some distance, get some maneuverability. God, maneuverability and ISC, these things do not go together. ISC should use their range, keep distance, and Lyrans can't achieve much. Well, yeah, that's everybody against the Lyrans. Again, I do not understand how the Lyrans apparently do well in PvP. I really don't. I've got to try it sometime. I really do. I mean, Troy keeps mentioning, dude, you should try it. You should play online, which I'm not opposed to. I just don't have the time for it. And then maybe then my eyes will be opened. What's the saying? Like that one person in the Darmok Angelad, someone his eyes open. God, that's such a good episode. Such a Star Trek episode too. You try showing that to somebody who's not familiar with Star Trek and they just look at you weird. It's like, this is entertainment to you? And the answer to that question is yes. Alright, so both of our plasma torpedoes are away. Unfortunately, we don't have enough power to charge them because we're busy trying to run from his single plasma G. But we do have fairly decent condition. Yeah, I know, but what's the quote? Because there was somebody, his eyes open. When the wall fell. Yeah. Yes, I know that part. I actually have the t-shirt. It's a mock fan t-shirt that shows Picard shredding on a guitar, and it says Darmok Angelad at Tanagra, like it's a band thing. And then it shows a whole bunch of star bases and planets on the back, like it's a band shirt. Yes, Sokath, his eyes open. Oh, that was such a good episode. The fact that Patrick Stewart was part of Star Trek is just amazing. Oh, his eyes uncovered. Yes, that works better. Alright, so we actually managed to get this guy. I'm not quite sure why he didn't turn... Are you kidding me? He hasn't been charging yet! Oh, you fool! Or perhaps more the fool I. Because I haven't been preparing my plasma torpedoes, but he never started his G-type torpedo. We've been relying on our phasers and our speed, and we just realized that the boogeyman isn't real. Slow down. We can tank him. What's my opinion on the new Picard series? I hope it's good. I mean, it's got Patrick Stewart in it, so it's going to be well acted. I can't... Oh, no! No, 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 no! Ooh. Ooh. He took more damage than we did out of that one, but ooh, that came close. It is, for those of you who don't know, and there are a couple more people in the chat now at this point, early game, which first mission of a brand new campaign, you do not want to take damage. Because that is hugely multiplicative across the rest of the campaign. You want to take no damage at all so you never have to stop back for repairs, that you never have to use consumables. Because until you're in your brand new heavy cruiser, you do not want to do that. Slow down! Slow down! How much power in the forward shield? 6 is not enough. But okay. We're going to just slowly travel... Oh, crap. No, his plasma torpedo is almost ready to go. More power. Just bounce the mine. Come on. Do it, do it, do it. Thank you. We damaged our forward shield, but that's fine. I remember calling Excalibur. I vaguely recall it. I vaguely remember hearing about it, but I don't think I've ever seen it. So his plasma torpedo is now charging, it would appear, because we've blown up 2 of his phasers, and he no longer feels any desire to fight with us anymore. Although he's used, what, 2 mines at this point? So that might be all he's got. I wouldn't be all that surprised. Yeah, that plasma torpedo's ready to go. We need to be ready to go with one of these. Oh, we're actually holding a repel beam. Okay, that's good. We got all 4 plasma torpedo or phasers on that one. So we've knocked out all of his phasers. We've knocked out his tractor beam. So he can't hold on to us. That's wonderful. So I can actually shut this off. So that frees up a full point of power. So as long as we can outmaneuver him in our ISC vessel, and anybody not familiar with the ISC, that is a joke, then we shouldn't have any trouble with him. Although he is Gorn, so there is that going against him. Hey, how many people you got? You got 2? I have 2 transporters. What do you say? Did we try and steal this guy? Do you think it's worthless? Oh, never mind. He's a burning wreck. It's a very fun film about King Arthur, a little strange in places. Oh, I thought you were talking... I got my completely mixed up in things. Alrighty. Steal. More prestige. Okay. This may take 2 transports. This is going to waste a couple Marines. Unless we get lucky. So, there is that. We might get lucky like we got lucky on the last episode, like the last mission with the Klingons where we had 2 Marines versus their 2 Marines. By the way, put that in your mind that 2 Federation Marine teams outfought on the ground 2 Klingon Marine teams. Yes, we were badass. Dude, surrender at this point. Just give up. We could kill you. Remember Patrick Stewart and Dune? Come on, come on. Just the one. Just the one is all I need. Okay, we got him. Okay, maximum speed. Well, they had orbital support. That is true. Orbital support can be very helpful. That's why we sent 1 more Marine, just to make sure. We are 2 to their 1. We shall defeat them. And now we'll just get the distance going on. That way they can't hurt us. So we didn't actually lose any shields. We came close, but we didn't actually lose any shields. And we did use 3 Marines, of which 1 died. We don't get these Marines back, by the way, which is kind of sad. Once you beam them, they're done. So we can probably only capture 1 more ship before we're out. But hopefully this will help us get our brand new heavy cruiser. Well, not brand new. It's the early era. Everything in this era is still fairly old. Woo! We got it. Alright, the GCS Eradicator. Such a bold name for such a terrible ship. Or at least a terribly commanded ship. I suppose I can't knock the design too much. 3 phaser ones at a No, actually, no. I will knock that design. That's awful. I would rather have more phasers than a Plasma G. Swap it out for a Plasma F and I'll be happy. Okay, so that was 420, so we're doing pretty good. Let's check the shipyard. What are we actually looking for? Yeah, that's probably it. Triple G's. Ugh, that's actually painful to me. That's painful to me on several levels. We don't want an ECA because we're out of the early Star Cruisers. Local defense cruisers. Tugs are basically not... So it looks like the early command cruiser is available at the moment, but we don't want it because it's terrible, because we want just the normal Star Cruiser. It's got triple plasma Gs, which is not great, and 8 phaser ones, which is also not great, but it'll serve us well. We could go up to the destroyer level, but we're not going to because it basically does nothing for us. I mean, look at that. It's nearly the same ship with a little bit more defenses. And when you're playing in Plasma Town, defense does not matter. Great. Thank you for the convoy raid game. Oh, we are being punished. I don't know why, but we are.
Maximum alert.
Maximum alert. Against a Gorn frigate, too. Ugh, game, why? This is not nice. This is evil. This is levels of evil that I was not prepared to sign up for. Oh, Plasma. Why do you Plas? Alright, so the trick, of course, is going to be to ignore him if we can. If not, we're going to have trouble. Do we have a friend? We do not. Okay, so that's a bit of a problem. Well, we do, of course, need to prepare a Wild Weasel. So we need to slow down even more. Luck. Oh, he's already nailed a fairly significant shot on us, which is not very good at all. How much excess power do I have? Also, speaking of defense, we don't need that. You do not need defense when plasma is on the table, because any defense would be pointless. Oh good, we outgun him. Sort of. Yeah, we do. No, literally, in all ways, we outgun him. His forward shield might be a bit better than ours, though. Unfortunately, we have to knock out this entire convoy, and we're equipped with plasma torpedoes, which is not going to be simple. How fast are you? Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I don't want to use a mine. I don't want to use a mine. They do have phasers? Yes, they do. Which makes life all the more fun. Okay, we're in trouble. Oh, you're not charging it! Oh, thank you. Okay, the Skazor apparently is captained by yet another ignoramus, who I may actually be able to take advantage of. Because he's not, or at least he didn't, charge his plasma. Get back here! You're supposed to charge me stupidly. Just...
Decoy ready.
Okay, okay, you can be intelligent. I was just hoping you wouldn't be. Is that too much to ask? I ask you, stream, is that too much to ask that my enemies be stupid? I don't think so. Plasma torpedoes for unloading a bit, perhaps? Because it kind of feels that way. Alright, let's go into this convoy. Let's go screw with people who really, really do not want us to kill them. You've got a single phaser 3. Charge that up. Aw. Rimmer, why? Why are you not on my side on this one? Jeez, what are you doing? He's zipping around at maximum power like he doesn't even care, because he kind of doesn't. Ribbit. Say, Thorbush is my back. Hi, goodbye.
Damage. They are badly damaged.
That mostly worked except for the fact that it didn't. Get irritating me all like a little later. Why? Why do you guys like it when I'm angry? I'm a very nice guy. I try to be chill. I'm the type of person who will tell others to relax and then get them more angry. Alright, what are you doing, buddy? Have you fully charged your plasma torpedo? Because it kind of feels like you might have. This is not a good place to be, trust me. You do not want to be in amongst a convoy. Because they are dangerous to a tiny little frigate like ourselves. Okay, we need to dive on top of them so that we can get our phasers on people. Because we need to start killing people if we want to succeed. We've got, what, 3? Yeah, I think 3 of these ships that we gotta kill. That Gorn frigate is way too close to me. Go away, Gorn frigate. Just stop. Oh, darn it, I can't mine him. Stop engaging me. You don't want to do this. You want to go home and rethink your life. I don't think that worked. We came so close to killing him and we just barely didn't. I mean, he doesn't even have a phase 3 anymore. Up for work in 6 hours to have fun. Good night, Thorbush. Have a good one. Thank you for staying up so late. Although sleep is very important. I have recently changed my schedule. Recently, as in like 3 weeks ago at this point. Changed my schedule. I now go to bed at 8 o'clock. So that I can wake up at 5. Which, I gotta tell you, is an interesting schedule to maintain and not as terrible as you'd think. Alright, let's continue to dive on top of these guys. I probably should go for the front of the convoy. It'll give my plasma torpedoes time to charge. What do you think, the FT3 or the FRS? I know which one's going to be more difficult to kill. The question is, which is the better one to take advantage of? Stop shooting my forward shield. I don't know what he's doing. I don't think he knows what he's doing at this point. He's just doing loops around the entire convoy. He's like, I've got to go fast. I was looking around to see what the decent non-plasma torp-focused ISC ships, and apparently those frog-looking fellows are supposed to be pseudo-dinosaur people. They're not dinosaur people, they're frog people. Let's get it right. It's important. It's part of their heritage. Okay, get ready. We're actually about to be dived on top of by this guy, which is terrible in every regard. Hi. Oh, I was only charging one plasma torpedo. Turn away! Turn away! What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? I can't see you. Show me. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Go away! Oh, you jerk. That's not even funny. Just... in the interstellar knowledge of all law and peoples, that is a dick move. I can shoot you. I'm not going to, but I'm just gonna let you know I could have if I wanted to. Now go away. Think about what you've done. I can't believe you've done this. More speed! More speed! I gotta get back up to that FT3 so I can blast him with more phasers. Pronhulite, a reptilian species not related to the Gorns but are similar to humanoid dinosaurs. They are a primary starship and armored vehicle crewmen. Wait, but aren't... I thought the full-on frog people who were... Let me check my book. I've got it right over here. They're the Federation if the Federation were fascists. Just... no, that's not it. What page is the races on? Well, I'm getting shot at from behind. Okay, we're out of armor. I can't look at the book at the moment. I will shortly, but... Oh, you no longer have that... have a shuttle base, so I can just shoot you. That'll be great. Alright, we're kind of losing all the shields at this point, which is bad. The front and the back are both somewhat important to your continued survival. Luckily, he's got nothing left, aside from his engines, which are still chugging him along quite happily at a speed of 3. Stop shooting me. I didn't do anything to you yet. Or did I? Did we shoot the Gorn guy yet? I'm not sure. Terrain, reference manual. There, page 51. That's where it starts anyway. Did I not say stop shooting me? What part of that were we unclear on? Interstellar Concordium. Yeah, we're mesquine. We're mesquine because we are the captain race. So we're not actually the prolyte. Okay, I gotta come back and kill this FT3. I'm probably not gonna get this guy. Seriously, dude, back off. I don't know what you're doing. I don't think you know what you're doing. Reading while taking slight damage. Well, what else am I gonna do? But yes, we are the captain's race, which makes us mesquine. So, frog people. Dinosaur talk is ISE propaganda. Hi! I don't know, but... Oh, it was good. It was so good. That worked out lovely. And I even have a pair of plasma torpedoes. How close are we to the map? Huh, not as close as I thought we were. He knocked out another shield. See, he's not even killing us. He's just irritating us. So is he. You know, you have done just as much damage as your buddy has. Okay, we just lost a plasma torpedo. How many spare parts do I got? I don't want to use them. I don't want to use them. I really don't think we should use it. I think we should take that advantage of all of the additional power that we have just received because we did that. Okay, the phasers are ready to go. My forward shields are down. The rule of thumb is break off before you hit 3.99. Now the reason why is because he actually does, or 2.99. Because he has a phaser 3, which he will use to shoot us, and we don't want to deal with that. Although that may be dead now. Yeah, we broke it. He's broke. So we're just gonna zigzag along this path. What are you doing? Just what are you doing? I shouldn't have said that. He's now actually coming towards me. I don't want that to happen. How close are we to the map? Oh, we're getting quite close now. Okay, so it just needed time to show up. Maybe 1 point of power. Do you realize how limited in power we are? Do you quite comprehend just how incredibly limited an ISC frigate is in power? Oh, now you're just being a jerk. That was what, 3 hits? That was more shots than you've got. You've got 3 phasers. You've hit us 4 times. I was counting. Was that actually 4 times? I wasn't keeping track. We need the phasers back. Oh, wow, you took a big chunk of my ship at this point. That was a bad combination of things. So we've killed 2 ships. Maybe 3 is going to be enough to actually wipe out the convoy. 3 is enough to make you lose a convoy mission. So we do need to go quite quickly. 15 might be worth. It's not. Trust me. Stop shooting me. I didn't do anything to you. No, seriously, this is becoming a bit of a problem. Oh, he shot me. So that was me too. Was that real or fake? I wasn't sure on that. I think it was fake. Did you just shoot a fake torpedo at me? You jerk. No respect. No respect from the young'uns. This plasma torpedo's not charging at all. I just don't have the power for anything, apparently. Alright, let's work on this guy. See if you can't get a kill out of this. Last spare part. Wow, we didn't even break through. That's not good. Come on, I should have enough for 1 more phaser? Apparently not. Go away. Nobody likes you. You're a jerk. He keeps knocking down that shield. Stop it! There goes all of my plasma at this point. So now we have a whole bunch of power because we're not charging the plasmas anymore. So I think we do. Got 14 points of power, so we're 1 point below nominal. Dragon's Destiny. You'd name like a dreadnought that, man. I mean, you're getting a little bit big for your britches. You're a freighter. You haul the mail, not even. Because mail ships are explicit. I don't want to get that close, I don't want to get that close. He's got enough firepower to burn through if he wanted. Perhaps he doesn't want to. Perhaps he just exists to irritate and annoy us. Speed of time. So I can try and nail him with 4 phasers again. I don't think it'll be enough, but I'm going to give it a shot. Dragon's Destiny. It was not enough. He's going to get away, because I waited. Come on, come on. Just one more shot. One more shot. One more shot. One more shot. Nope. Oh, we got it. We got it. Let's see if we can stay in. Haha, we stayed in. Alright, the last freighter. And we got our systems back. So there is that. So we're back up to 15 power. We're struggling to take the hits. We don't have plasma torpedoes, but I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to fix it. We're going to prep a holding beam. We need more speed. Mulpa! I can actually take you on my forward shield. Let him go. He's not the one I wanted. How did you shoot through all of that defenses? I would have very much struggled with that. Okay, phasers are ready to go. Fire. Aha! You're coming with me. Get over here. We're about to be chased by him. Stop doing that! There we go. Okay. Convoy's dead. We're gone. Or maybe we want to hang around to kill him. He does have a plasma torpedo. That does make him dangerous. And we have no shields at this point. And no spare parts. What do you think? Do we kill him or do we leave? Maybe all parts for done. Makes me think of a quote, the Three Amigos. Do you know what a plethora actually is? Long-range blinking fire. I can do it too! Apparently this phaser is not working nearly as well as it used to. Now make a run for it. Raider says to run. Well, Raider probably has a good point. We do get prestige though for killing him. There is that. And we need to repair 2 plasma torpedoes. Oh, he targeted my plasma torpedoes mercilessly. Alright, let's run. Goodbye. Aha! We have destroyed your entire convoy, and you could do nothing but watch. Okay, and continually plink through my aft shield from a distance of 13. Will you just stop? Just... seriously. You are beyond effective range of that weapon. Stop using it. I generally save my phasers until we got a distance of no more than 5. And this guy, 15, just blinking away, doesn't even care. Alright, let us warp on out of here. Goodbye. You failed. We've succeeded. He came really close, though. There was that one freighter that almost got away, but it did not. For we are the superior captain. Although our ship is quite badly banged up, and we need to save it. Ugh. Hey, we did push out our influence a bit. We're at 824. How much in repair do I got? Oh, 86. Oh, that's just painful. What do we got? Do we have full-on CCs yet? Can you tell me how many thousands of prestige there are going to be? No, just the early CC? Okay. Yeah, we got no choice. We got to do it. And I will do that many spare parts. And that many Marines. Because that'll put us at an even 700. And that's what we're looking for, right? We are going to avoid planets because we don't feel like losing the planet. Because we will have to fight the planet and we will lose against the planet. Because unlike the Romulans, we do not have a cloaking device, which lets frigates bombard planets with ease. Well, at least it's a scouting mission. Jeez. Alright, plasma torpedoes to off a line. We just need all that additional power, if you don't mind it all. We're not actually going to hang around and mess with them. I believe it takes, what, 6 points of power into the scanners for a deep scan, or is it 3? I really feel like it's 6. But I could be wrong on that. Alright, so the goal will be scan the heavy cruiser and leave. Because that's all we actually have to do. It's a scouting mission, so we're good. We just gotta survive, get on top of him before his plasma torpedoes are charged, which is not gonna happen because we started more than 90 away, so by the time we actually make it to him, it's guaranteed his plasma torpedoes have charged. Phaser capacitor is fully charged. I do have some excess. Okay, that's the maximum speed we can make. Which we're gonna have to slow down when we attempt to scan him. This is gonna be lovely. Hopefully we can actually survive this. Because at the end of the day, what are you, a GCA? Yeah, he's got 2 G-type plasma torpedoes and 6 or 8 phaser ones? Yeah, he's basically the equivalent of a super battleship to us right now. So that's lovely. Alright, start the deep scan. Let's see if we can survive. The trick will be to basically spread it out. Stay at a range of 10. Okay, we're scanning, we're scanning, we're scanning, we're scanning, we're scanning. We have the data! Run! All power to aft shields. Reinforce. Running time. How far away is the edge of the map? I feel no problems with dumping a mine on this, because I don't have an aft shield anymore. So we know that the enemy can effectively shoot at us from a distance of 16. Are you just going to ram it? He did. Oh, he ain't playing around, man. Do I drop another mine? That's the real question. Do we drop a mine to run away? Oh crap, I'm not doing maximum speed. More speed. More speed. Come on. Don't slow down. We're going to double mine. Yes, that's going to cost us 10 prestige. But you know what? Survival is its own reward. And being alive is worth at least 6 prestige. Now, whether or not it's worth the full 10, that's going to be the real question. Oh, crap. Did I turn the plasma torpedoes on? Why are plasma torpedoes? No, they're not. Oh, yeah, because 2 only controls 1. I've got to remember that. That should help us out a little bit. Yay, 2.2 points of power. Woo! We have an impenetrable aft shield. Maximum speed. Zoom. It's time to run. A little bit more light fire. But we got the data that we require. Hopefully he can't stop us. But, you know, he could actually kill us. If he could ever catch us. But I do believe we're going to get away. Feeling 87% positive we're out of here. I mean, something could happen and he could suddenly teleport in front of us and that would be sort of the end of us. But I think we're just about to hit the edge of the map and he's freaking out about it. Yep, that's the edge of the map. Goodbye.
Engage warp drive.
A successful scouting mission. No damage taken, although we did cost 10 prestige worth of mines, which is not great. But this should earn us at least 200. Seems to be intent on reminding me. There is that. Keep an eye out for asteroids. That's why I checked on the map above. 320. Okay, so really 310 because we wasted. We're up to 1,000, but we need over 2,000 for when the full-on command cruisers come online. Although, about what time does the supplies? I do need 2 mines. Oh, it's 16. Ugh. Even more than that, actually, because we're playing on Admiral difficulty. Another scout, we can do it. We'll lose him if he goes. Explain it to them.
Maximum alert.
Oh, well, you see, Command heard about our whole trick with the single Gorn heavy cruiser, and they figured that a Gorn command cruiser was the logical next step. Gee, thanks, Command. So, let's get ourselves up to speed. Once the phaser capacitor is fully charged, we should be fine. And this, and reinforce. No, I want the reinforcement, please. There we go. And once that phaser capacitor is charged, we should have all the power that we require to save ourselves. Okay, that's all the power we require to save ourselves. It does give us 2.2 points of power, so as long as we can get within a range of 10 and spy on him and then run, we should be okay. I do believe the Allosaurus... Is this an Allosaurus Rex? I do think he's only got 2 Gs. He might have 2 S's, though. Because the twin S-type plasma torpedo has a little bit longer reach, can actually potentially get us, and that would be unfortunate on several levels. So we've got to just sort of get in there and get out of there without hopefully causing any major death on our side. A little bit of light damage scattered across shields 1 and 6. Okay, let's get ready for the scan. So once we dip within range, we'll kick on the scan. Oh, he's turning right in on us. He's going hard. He might have S's. No, they are G's. Okay. We may disengage. Thank you. Full power. And all shields to aft. Let's run. More power. Okay, good. We are up to full speed. He is starting to give chase. And unfortunately, there was a mines. Oh, he's fired and he's breaking off. Ooh, that was a bad set of behavior that's built into you, basically. We might be able to make it out of here. It's a bit funny that admirals send frigates to scan CAs and then BBs to scan Fs. Well, you see, it's all about the difficulty. The difficulty about a frigate scanning a battlecruiser is that he might die. The difficulty of a battleship scanning for a frigate is the frigate might die. So really, just if you're a frigate, you're screwed on this every single way you might go. Alright, let's, yeah, I could try and slip in between them, just for a little bit of crazy maneuvers, but honestly, the best maneuver is just a run. I've got 2 points of power in my aft shield, I'm fine. I don't think he can cause enough damage to cut through unless he gets really lucky a couple of times in a row. Go check the... Actually, let's check. Show me my papers. Papers, please. The phase 1 at a distance of 10 is a maximum of 3, but an average of 1. And a minimum of 0. So yeah, unless he gets lucky, he's not going to get us. Speaking of which, we need to go back to the Meeseeks chapter on this. It's not that, but... Let's see. The Mesquine. The so-called captain's race, the Mesquine are an amphibious race that resemble Terran frogs with digits. They occupy much of the same position in the ISC that humans do in the Federation, having similar levels of intelligence, ambition, and assertiveness. Mesquine growth does not slow down or halt at any age, nor do the Mesquine die of old age. They continue to grow throughout... I need to slow down the speed of time. Whatever. Throughout their entire lifetime, while the average Mesquine is comparable to a human in age and size, the oldest are more than 5 meters long and thousands of years old. Yeah. A little bit of an advantage to playing as the bad guy, isn't there? Didn't take the tile. We're up to 1323, so that's working for us. Pop back down here. Hello. What's missions up? I normally get screwed by fleet action, but sure, why the heck not? Let's try. And... Hey, we got a friend. We picked up the Silot, which we've allied with the Gorn. Okay, that works. Sort of frogs, whatever next. Let's see. Let's get ourselves chugging along. And also, we actually want to make sure, because, you know, Gorn space, and get ourselves fully prepped for actual combat operations. We will be actually charging the plasma torpedoes for once, so there's that going for us. Reinforce the forward shield with all that we've got as we wait for the charge to occur. After all, we don't want to die. That would be bad. Let's see. The next race would be the Kolabar. Wait, no. I missed a page. The Veltressi, the Knabians, the Pronhulites, the Rovilians, and the Corlivilar? Yeah, they're Lynxes of the galaxy, apparently. So basically, we have one of every single race in this galaxy that is sort of related to us. A Gorn Destroyer, that could work. Perhaps we are putting a captured ship to use for once. Well, apparently we work with everybody, because I have been allied to literally every single faction in this game as the ISC. It is more than a little weird. I'm not complaining. Having friends in this game is very useful. It allows them to get shot up by plasma torpedoes first, rather than you. Okay, the Wild Weasel's ready, which frees up even more power. Apparently we go from 7 to 1. And it looks like the Selot's going to throw himself into that fight right away. Unfortunately, there's a frigate and a frigate. Are you both destroyers? That's entirely possible. More power to engines. We finished charging the plasma torpedoes. There we go. We're at full speed. Let's just get on in there. Because the AI is going to go dueling back and forth with plasma torpedoes. And yeah, he's going to lose the plasma fight, mostly because he didn't bring them. Well, actually, no, he's not. Well, he is because we're not there, but technically we win the plasma battle. Because we brought 2, they've got 1. If I can get into a position to actually do anything about it. Okay, hi! You may have heard of me. I have scanned several of your dreadnoughts. Okay, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, and... Impact follow-up! Haha, surprise! Oh, and that's how you do a torpedo run as a frigate. From close range and hitting the person who didn't quite realize he was vulnerable. How's the Selot doing? It's fine. Okay, lovely. I've got to go kill you, hopefully before I get myself in front of that plasma torpedo, because that would hurt a lot. I think I'm actually in front. Oh, no, you're fixing it. Good. Lovely. It's broken. He's broke. Just a few more hits, and we've taken out an entire... Gotta hate Gorn names on occasion. They bring us such wonderful things like Predatoricon and Reptilicon, and then you've got the Fire Death, and on occasionally you get the Slith or the Hurl. I don't know why they name their ships that, but that's what they do. What are you, by the way? We don't know. You're just an FLG. Out of curiosity, you're a heavy cruiser. You're a survey cruiser. How are you losing to an FLG? You have more phasers than he does. Like, significantly more. Hello, Sith. You're dead. You are already dead. Alright, so we've managed to annihilate that one. And now on to this one. Oh, we got the most annoying tactic in the universe occurring. The Soracon. You see, the same battle where we have the Sith, we have the Soracon. This is the name for a starship. This is the perfect name for a reptilian starship. You think everybody would go for it, but no, apparently not. We're going to slow way down. We're going to give ourselves an opportunity to let our plasma torpedo charge. Those two can duke it out for whoever has the dumbest name. I'm sorry, Selot, but you lost already. Or perhaps you won. Not really sure. Doesn't really matter. So we're going to just continue to wait around, wait for the plasma torpedoes to come back online, because that's the big stick in this entire fight. Despite the fact he's a heavy cruiser, technically. We have way more firepower than he does. Keep up the pressure with the phasers, because that's what they're for. And the plasma torpedoes are just about to be ready. So slow down the speed of time. Plasma torpedo. Hi. Ooh, he's traveling away from us. That's unfortunate. Big impact. Nice. Alright, so he slowed quite a bit down, and we've got a bit of a lead on him. So now the plasma torpedo. And we've got him. Mostly dead? Yeah, just mostly dead. Okay, we can now fire our plasma torpedoes in concert. His shuttle bay is offline, so no more wild weasels to have to worry about them there. He's down to a speed of 4, so I think we can assume we've mostly got him dead to rights. So all we need are the phasers. Or, you know, the Selot could do it for it. Alrighty. So really, the Selot was in big trouble until we came along. We just saved a heavy cruiser. We the frigate. Yeah, we should feel pretty good about that. 250 prestige, unfortunately, we should not feel very good about because it's not a whole heck of a lot. We're up to 1,500. The shipyard is 1927 for a standard heavy cruiser. And we probably want a command cruiser whenever they do come out, which isn't going to be for a little while, actually. Heavy cruiser. Are the full-on CCs out? No, but they're going to be expensive. They always are. Alright, so that's actually going to do it for today's stream. We had a bit of a good time. We finally beat the Klingon Empire in the first in the one campaign, and now we've moved on to a brand new one as the ISC. We don't know who we're going to be fighting, but at the moment we're dealing with the Gorn. I may at some point decide to go back to some of our stream campaigns and do like a stage 2 type thing, now that we're pretty far into the X era. But hey, we're going to have to see and do whatever needs doing. Anyway, if you're new to the stream, and I don't think there's any new people, but hey, I gotta say it every single time, go check out the rest of the channel. We do basically 1980s tabletop war games that got turned into computer games. That is Battletech in the form of Rogue Tech, which is amazing, and I highly suggest you check it out. And Starfleet Command, which, as you have seen, is amazing, and I highly suggest you check it out. Yeah. Anyway, I've been Tirek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to see a notification every time I list one of these videos, press that little bell icon and leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next episode.